So the sun was shining ahead of the race. Fantastic weather here. 43 cars coming out to play. A packed start down towards the first corner, and it was all very tidy indeed. Milan Doncic preserving the lead. A big charge from Even Pereira on the outside of that number 2 Mercedes, being pushed by Markus Lundstrass, the Pro-Am runner, and then unfortunately a spin for the number 6 Audi. That took it out of the overall reckoning deep into the gravel. But the story of the early stages of the race was Finley Hutchinson making the moves, going to the lead of the race in the GT4 McLaren. Great running from Markus Lundstrass, mixing with the far more experienced drivers. There's Nicky Leutwiler. He went on to win the AM class, but he was really mixing it with the big boys at the front end. Markus Lundstrass being demoted by Even Pereira, but then Even would fight back, and so it went backwards and forwards. Fantastic racing around the circuit. The BMWs also started making the moves coming up the order. There's Simon Knapp in the number 1 BMW being given a bit of a rub. The 2 wonderful rumbling Camaros into a pit stop, and the story of the race was the number 5 Audi came in from 2nd place, a lap for the number 10 McLaren, but look, pushed just a little too wide beyond the circuit, and on his outlap went over the white lines about 3 times, was given a drive-through penalty for that, and as it happens, the McLaren was ahead just when their pit stops were completed, and that expanded the advantage to a very tidy number for Ricardo van der Ende. And the teammates, Nico Menzel 110 and Gabriele Piano 111, fighting super hard together, really enthralling racing. But up into 2nd place went the 55 Ginetta, and cruelly with a lap and a half to go, something went wrong. He wasn't a spin like that one for the Autolando Porsche, but all that one for the 13 Mark Bassing. Very unusual seeing him spinning, but that was a big moment in the Porsche Cayman. And as the battling at the tail end of the top 6 went all the way to the finish, there was a sudden late problem for the 55 Ginetta, fell down the order, but no such problem at all for the number 10 GT4 McLaren. There is the victory. Yesterday it won, picked up a penalty. Today, no such problems. And delight on the podium for Ricardo van der Ende and Finley Hutchinson.